welcome to the Laughing Monkey Music Show. Wino is back. How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I
Good.
enjoyed your show not that long ago. It was what, last month, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, actually. That was the last one. No, second to last one.
Second to last. It was fantastic. And I gotta tell you, what makes it even better is what a great package. The two opening bands
Yeah.
like really built up the show. So it wasn't like, when you get two different artists and you're like, it's like a jerking motion, you're like, good act, but it's different. It just
Yeah.
builds. And then by the time you came on, it was like fever pitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was a lot of fun, actually. Both those bands were really cool guys, and they're great. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun this time.
Did you pick those out, or was that just a package put together
We
by?
got basically we that was kicked around. It was kind of presented to us. So I think we all have the same booking agent,
Yeah,
and so it was fantastic. It was worked out really well.
it's always
Yeah,
interesting
I'm
how that
getting
comes
excited.
about.
Yeah, I'm getting excited because we're going to South America, and I've never been to South America.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Of all the places you've gone to, you haven't been there. I'm sure you're gonna be
No.
huge there.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, I know that there's some funky weather going on there. One part of Brazil, I guess, got some serious flooding, but I haven't heard anything that's going to affect us. But yeah, we were supposed to go. We were booked to go, and then everything got shut down right around the time. Today is the day, right around that
Yeah.
time. But we were supposed to go then. We were booked to go, but that fell through. So that was kind of disappointing. So I'm really glad we got to resurrect it. We got a new guy or a guy that our management hooked us up with. And I guess he does some bands. He did Exorder and Violence, a couple of bands that on the same management.
Yeah.
And seemed to go smooth. I'm pretty psyched.
So wait,
And
who's
had
this?
to do.
What does this new guy do? Who is he?
Oh, well, our manager hooked us up with the guy and Andre from South America, who's just I guess
Okay.
that's what he does. Brings bands over.
Okay. Yeah.
It's pretty wild, man. It seems like it's going to be pretty wild because you got to fly a lot. You got to fly all the time. They can't walk across the Amazon. So
But there's dedication. I know. And I'll be honest with you. Actually, I was just talking to Bobby yesterday. He sends his hellos and his love to you guys. By the way,
cool.
he
Mrs. Liebling?
yeah, right, yeah. But Pentagram is does great over there. So I'm sure you know you guys are
Yeah,
gonna be a home run too. I mean, it's a good audience
that's
for
what they
you.
say. Yeah, everybody that's gone over there says it's pretty off the hook.
You might have
So
some Beatles like experiences, is what I hear. Be kind of
I said,
cool.
yeah. We're gonna be doing some promo for that tonight because the promoter said that the shows are selling kind of light right now. So I don't know what that means. I mean, we've never been over there. I expect it to be pretty good, but
Yeah,
maybe you know how some promoters are. They
yeah.
start to get a little panicky.
It's
It's crazy business, man. It's crazy business. Would you want to be a rock and roll promoter? I mean, unless you're up at the big level where you're rolling all the time. I mean, you're taking a lot of risks. I think.
there's a lot of jobs aren't fun anymore.
Right.
Rock and
Yeah.
roll promoters probably won't. Well, being a musician isn't one of them. You know what I mean? Nothing.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, during COVID, it wiped everybody out pretty much. That wasn't didn't have another angle to go. That's what started the show here to
Yeah.
keep everybody out in the attention land and direct people to merchandise and product. You know,
Yes,
but
sir.
you and people haven't heard it. I mean, let's talk about the album. This fantastic album. I mean, it's
Man,
crushing, dude.
I'm glad you like it. I mean, I'm super proud of it. I think that it seems like it's doing pretty good. Um, yeah, getting out and playing those songs live was cool too. That was nice. We didn't get to play everything, but we're gonna start squeezing them in here and there.
It's a good solid, like literally. And I think I was talking to Bobby about that. I said I think it's probably one of your best albums in the way that the whole album is so strong. Like you have great songs on other albums, whatever, but like literally every song on this album just feels like a home run, and not like a bunch of good ones, great ones, and a couple of good ones. It just feels like every song. It's just like it's a very cohesive pieces. I think what makes it, the song order. I mean, I obviously I wrote up how I feel about it.
Yeah,
And I love the other albums too. I mean, your other albums I think are better than most people's albums to begin with, but this one for some reason just hits me. You know,
right on. I know. Well, we did something a little different. We did the segues, and that's kind of Frank, like our engineer. He likes to think out of the box. And he was like thinking in terms of like making it like just a piece of music instead of like individual songs as much. Of course, we couldn't do that for in some spots on the record, but man, I think that the way that and then Jason did the segues.
Yeah,
Um, I think that the way that turned out was amazing.
it's
Having the
very
input,
cohesive. Yeah,
yeah, and having the input, the extra input, Jason and Chris. I mean, really makes a difference. I mean, I'm a team player. I mean, yeah, the obsessed is my thing, but um, having a couple, other people kicking in some ideas is fantastic. I think.
well, I think obviously with Jason and Chris so much, I know definitely Jason is such a huge fan of Team Obsessed to begin
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
So I mean, and one of the things we'll have when I've said when I brought up is I said these guys and of course the fantastic drummer lay such a foundation on this album that it frees you up to go to the next level because you're not worrying about all the other minutia. It allows you to go somewhere else because you have all these other guys supporting you
Yeah.
instead of just you doing everything, you know,
Yeah. And we
and that
worked
makes a
out.
huge difference.
It's a different process this time. I mean, this time, since Jason has a kind of a pretty good ear for the home studio stuff,
Yeah,
we demo that stuff to within us. Within us, we demo that stuff out. We sent some stuff to Frank, but basically, since we all live in different states, that was me and Jason got together and we put it together and sent it out to everybody else. I think it worked good, and that's going to be the system from now on because actually he moved from Canada to the States, and he's gonna have to live like really close by me. So I mean, that's gonna be fantastic. I mean, we should be able to have even some brand new shit rolling here pretty soon.
I like the sound of it. I saw you posted it. And I also like actually this is a great tie in here is Jason's been doing some tab books for you.
Oh yeah, man, that's right. I forgot to mention that. And he put together a tapestry book of Jug Full of Sun, the whole thing, leads and everything. And I
Cool.
thought that was quite a magnanimous feat, man. You
Yeah.
know,
I
yeah.
haven't seen it yet. Is he going to do more? Because
Hey Cheryl, I'll see if Shirley comes up again. I'll have her bring her. I just showed you. I've got the box down there. Um, Man, it's a good format. It's like a full on like
yeah, is he?
book format. Hey Shirley. Uh, oh,
It's all right. Is he going to do more of your albums? Are you going to do more? Because I'd love to see like Forever Gone. I mean, I'd love to see other stuff myself as a fan,
he said
as
that
a
he
horrible.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that he was, but he's going to do something else first. Like he's going to do. What did he say he's going to do? He's going to do something else, and then he's going to come back to like to my stuff. Can't remember. Can you bring up one of those books, Jason's books, the tab books? Yeah, what's his next project?
He might do. I mean, he's talking to a bunch of different bands. I don't think he's picked it yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it was Pentagram
No,
or
he's talking to Pentagram possibly and Trouble possibly.
yeah. So he wants to get into it, man. So he's going to be doing a couple other bands. So
Good. Well, that way, that's the things that we've learned to be diversified. But as a fan, and one of my favorite albums in the world is the Forever Gone album.
you
I need
know,
the tabs. I'm not a good player. I can't play by ear. I'm a
uh-huh.
bad player as this, but I tell you, man, I'd love some sheet notes so I can play some of that at home. So I'm just
Yeah.
like jonesing for that one, especially.
Well, I'll mention that to him. I'll mention that to him.
That
I
is top
mean,
of my list. Obviously, all the other albums are of yours too, but for me, I love that album probably spins the most, like in my playlist at least once a week since well between the vinyl I got from you and then since then at least once a week I play it.
wow, right
So
on, right on.
there's something about the riffs, the melody. It's just the people aren't
And
aware. It's the acoustic album he did, kind of acoustic album. You did release it during the plague 2 years
yeah.
ago ish. Forever Gone, and it is fantastic. Uh, the
And,
artwork on it is just solid, man.
I mean, and Ripple Todd really came through, man, on that one because, like, I really thought that was going to be that record was going to be forever gone. But
And that would
man,
have been a crime because that is such a that's not like a mediocre album of just stuff thrown together to make some money.
yeah, and
That
I think that, yeah, I mean, I'm proud of that record too. I mean, it's like I had years, I had all the years in between Adrift to put that together, so
Yep.
I've been playing acoustic and all that. And, honestly, I'm not one to really lay around. I've got stuff for the next one already. I've
I
been
like that.
playing,
It's good.
yeah, I've played a lot of acoustic, so hopefully you're going to keep it super
'Cause
productive.
I like Forever Gone. I think it's better than Adrift. So I mean, I'm excited because I mean,
Right.
I like the fact because you also took songs because you were doing acoustic stuff, and people can look out there with Connie, the other guitar player, and you took one of the songs you did, like Crystal Madonna. You've done some other albums with somebody else,
Connie, yeah, yeah,
Connie,
yeah.
yeah, and you've done like Crystal Madonna. I think you guys had done on an album together, but you redid
And
it
Forever
on
Gone,
yours.
Forever Gone
Right,
was
and
on that.
yeah, yeah. My mind getting old, man.
No,
Trying to remember all
but
the
it's
songs.
okay. It's okay. It's like I just felt like wanted to re-record those songs, and get them out over here because they're imported. And it was kind of like dead in the water over there.
Yeah, you can have streaming, but I like yours versions. Just you exclusively doing it. I find like it feels different. I like it's all you. It's not the shared
Yeah,
thing. It almost feels like sometimes it it breaks it up too much for me. You
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Definitely different
So
animals. But I
yeah,
mean, I love to play with him again. I mean, it's like I saw him in Italy not too long ago for the first time in a long time, and it was great. It was like we'd never fucking stopped touring. It's cool, really good guy. But yeah, I know what you mean, and I wanted to put a stamp on those songs and get them out over here. We never toured for that record, really.
no,
The conspiracy theory, freedom conspiracy,
yep.
conspiracy
And,
theory.
and it's a good album too. Don't get me wrong. I think it's good. I've listened to other stuff. There's a couple things out there. People go on. I think on iTunes. It's all out there too. Just Google you. Just look under Wino. It'll pop up. A bunch of those albums will pop
Yeah,
up. I enjoy them. But something about you just owning that songs yourself on the Forgiver Gone
yeah,
to me really really made it even that much better for some reason. I think because
right on.
it just fit with the other songs. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah. And I've
I
been
think it was your
playing,
song.
I've been playing those same songs for over the years, playing acoustic. I've been playing a lot of acoustic, doing one-off gigs or whatever it might be. And so I played those songs a lot myself. So I wanted to, you know, by the time it came around time to record them, I think they were more solidified in my mind. Adrift was a little bit on the fly, a little tiny bit. I mean, Adrift, I just really wanted to put the songs down, but I
Yeah,
wasn't quite as prepared. The next time I go into the next acoustic record, I'm going to be completely prepared, even more prepared than I was for Forever Gone.
really.
So
I think Forever Gone also had a better sound. I mean, step over. Sorry, a little glitch there. I think there's a tone in the guitar that feels so it has like empathetic empathy. There's like such a
yeah,
melancholy. It has such a melancholy riff and tone that you hit, even with the acoustic and the other guitar thing. It just feels so emotive.
yeah,
The whole
man.
album.
That was a good one, man. I think that Frank played a good part in that one, like because I we worked on that album pretty for some months, and I remember doing some tracks and being completely unsatisfied with it personally, and going back and redoing it. I think what it was is I got Frank to run a click track, but
Yeah,
slower, a little bit slower, just like because I know when I play acoustic, I tend to race, because you don't really have anything to bring you back down, unless you got a drummer. A couple songs did, but you don't really have
yeah.
anything to pull you back down to earth. So
You out in the
single,
open.
it's a real discipline you got to work up to. You get out there and you play everything too fast. It's kind of crazy. Well, Shirley did bring me up a copy of the tab book,
Oh
and
yeah.
here it is. Looks amazing.
Oh, can't see it because you got your green screen on thing. Oh, there you go. It's like invisible for a minute. Yeah, it's popping in and out. I'll pull it up. I'll take
It
a
is.
snapshot video.
Oh, that's because
Yeah,
you know what? I've got a slick digital background going right now.
that's all right.
It's,
I'll pull up a
it's like
picture of it and throw it up.
that's
I'll get a
strange.
screenshot of it and I'll share the book to people too. It's up there.
Okay.
I'll put the links for everything. Yeah, because people can go over and check out Jason and stuff. And I mean, really, the point of this one is, I want to encourage people to check out. Not just a backlog of obviously all the obsessed stuff is great. The new album, if you haven't heard it, I mean, come on, people, it's fantastic. The tabs are out. The first one's out, and the tour you going over. If you guys missed it here, are you going to do anything coming back for people that missed it in US?
Oh yeah, I got man. I got a whole list of stuff we're doing. I mean, we're getting ready to hit it pretty hard. Actually, uh we're going to South America, and then we're going to Europe, and then we're playing in the U.S. Let me see which one's coming first. Yeah, we're going to Europe first, and then in October we're going to be playing the U.S. And we got to do something kind of a little special. I can't let the cat out of the bag right now,
That's
but
all right.
going to be something special happening in October. So June 13th we start the Latin American thing in Mexico. So we're going Mexico, Colombia, Chile.
Mexico, Europe, man. Look at you guys. You guys taking a Bon Jovi jet? You guys are like just like globetrotting, man.
Ah, and then after that we come back. We're right before we go to Europe. We're going to play a PA and festival. I think it's called the Sunshine Fest.
Yeah,
And then Europe late July into August. And that's
awesome.
that. Yeah, that's what we going on. And shoot, the video, we reprinted the DVDs, and so those are available.
We talk about the documentary.
Yeah, the
Yep, that
documentary.
is. Yep,
Yeah,
there's a video. People also, we did it. You guys were on that. I'll put the link for that also underneath here. That we talk about it. We break it down also. And there's some really good other stuff out there with you guys being interviewed online by other people to
right.
check out. I encourage people to check out everything from everybody. There's a lot
Cool,
of good
man.
material out there. You know,
Yeah,
I'll try referring people to other sites too. But the doc is great. People need to check out. I've actually gotten more hits on it too lately. I don't know what's going on, but that video that we did, a lot
yeah.
of people have been watching it lately.
Really?
So I don't know if it's reflecting on people requesting it, but people have been going back to that one a lot now. You've had a lot of action lately for some reason.
Very cool.
Good
Things
to
seem to
see,
be
man.
seems to be picking up, man. They really do. I mean, it seems like the couple records I did, the Blues Funeral, are doing
Yep.
good. Like, everything seems to be doing pretty good. I mean, it seems like we're on a pretty good little roll here. And we're gonna, keep on rolling.
I think you've always had good riffs, but I think was it Sacred? Wait, was it the album before this? Was it Sacred before that? The heavier album, right?
Yeah,
I think that was the first one that reminded people how heavy you are and that you're here because between albums or time periods and the music industry, I think people realize it again. They're like, oh, geez, and then from there, you just started kind of building off of it again. You know what I mean? That
yeah.
you've been here. I think, and it's hasn't gone away. It's just been building from it now.
There was pretty long gap between records, and so that's we're gonna, hopefully that's gonna change for sure. I mean, I think you don't want to put out too much to look overload, but I mean, as long as we got the creative wheels rolling, man, let's do it.
I mean, what is too much? I mean, at this point nowadays,
Well,
you're not.
like I don't know, a certain band that I liked. Man, they were just putting out so many fucking records that I don't know. It just seems to me like it seems to me when I listened to the last one I listened to, I just couldn't get behind it. But a lot of times, when you listen to something, you got to go back with new ears sometimes.
Yes,
Because they're
like three
really
years later, you go back and you go, I didn't get what they were doing.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm just saying that like it seemed to me like that they really were stretched thin. That's all I can say. I don't really want to say the name of the band because
No, 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 don't do that. But I mean, I think right now, if you guys got the riffs, especially a good couple, every year or so for a new album,
we don't
especially
yet.
for a
We don't
while,
yet.
it's
Yeah, we
fine.
don't have
I
everything
mean,
yet. Yeah,
6 months is kind of obnoxious because you're still trying to get used to it. It's like the guest that wouldn't leave. You know what I mean? You kind of want to have some
yeah,
space between it. But
yeah,
killer video. Charlie did the Bomb Back the Stone Age video. It's been getting really good plays. Great video.
yeah.
She nailed it, and I think actually, and she booked it to show is looking. We'll do more videos for more people. So anybody out there that's looking, I believe she's still wanting to do more videos for other people too. Probably when it fits into her schedule.
She does. She does. Yeah.
So and
Oh,
obviously they just reach out via uh Wino and Sharlee they're both on Instagram and all the sites, so you can just reach out and contact them.
yeah. And our
Quality.
site, our site is
The new terms one.
it's wino-art.com
Yep.
under new terms. New terms at new-terms.com, and then if you want, you can watch the documentary online at this address, bit.ly/new terms productions.
It's good. I did it. I went on and let me tell you, I hate doing any of that kind of stuff and messing around. So easy, even I could do it. Went in there, signed up for it, paid for it, played it, no problems. Very
Very
easy.
cool. Very
So
cool.
people can do it really easy. You don't have to be some kind of tech guy to sign to a website you haven't heard of. It's all legit. tested it and gone through it. It's well worth the money. I'm actually thinking you guys need to do another one,
Yeah,
especially with
we
all the
got.
touring and stuff. Now you gotta be, you know,
I wanted to do one for one of the new acoustic songs too, maybe. But we should do another one. We would have. I mean, basically, we didn't really have budget really. You know,
you don't always need a budget. That
we
was a good though. Without it,
I bought my buddy's pad, and it was like bombed out, and I was like, I just got this revelation. Wow, we can fucking do this. You know what I mean? We can do this like right now. I mean, we did. There was some investment, a little bit, but but getting Dave Hill, and he's so cool, and then he was just so easy, wanting to do it and stuff. It was just amazing, man. Amazing. Came out, everything was
he's
perfect.
funny
Yeah, he played. I mean, he is the Twisted King, so great, man. You
with his
know,
6 shreds. You gotta play some fat shreds. Yeah,
Packed,
I
packed
had
up full of blood. Yeah.
I had him on. Actually, it's funny. I saw like a week before I saw the video come out. The video came out. I know he's in it. I just had him on. We weren't even talking about that. It's like, oh, he's a funny dude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
funny, dude.
He
You see his YouTube stuff is funny, man.
Oh yeah, and he's funny on Instagram too. Just
Yeah,
this
Instagram.
quirky voice. Yeah. We're talking about Dave Hill. People just check him out. He does it's funny, he'll do
He's a stand-up
he's written some
comedian, but he
books.
shreds, dude. He shreds.
Yeah, he's a good and I saw him, I said when I met him, I saw him from was when he did the Metal Grasshopper thing way back on YouTube with
Really?
Phil and
Okay. Oh yeah.
Samo, and they were
Yeah.
doing that little skit there. And there
Yeah.
wasn't a lot out there for the YouTube kind of metal stuff. That was kind of one of the first ones. And that was the first time I saw him doing stuff. And then, since then he's done a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a funny
Yeah.
dude.
He's in good. He's in type of them. I guess he came on stage not that long ago with Pantera.
Yeah.
You
He was
know,
on his bike, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Rode his bike.
On the stage. Oh, dude's hilarious, man. He makes it funny.
Yeah, yeah,
And Nick got a sense of humor, so it really just makes it much more fun for everybody.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I think, but documenting, especially being on tour now, going to South America, going to Europe, recording this stuff, would be great. Having some extra footage, some kind of
yeah.
documentary for you guys. The
Man,
bootleg DIY style is the best.
yeah. I'm thinking about making my own because I don't know what my phone service is going to be like here. So I mean, I don't have any phone service. I might as well just make a movie. You
Yeah, just do
know?
it yourself. I mean, you can do
Yeah.
anything. You can do anything on a small camera, on a decent freaking phone. You
Yeah, I
edit
wish. I
together.
wish. Yeah, Shirley can't go this time because of the she can't go because of the it's a kind of a shoestring. I mean, it's the first time over, so it's going to be kind of a tight financially.
Yeah.
We're not even taking our tech, so it's just going to be us taking ourselves. We got we slim down on a lot of stuff too. You know.
So when you tour like that, and this is interesting for fans, it's always why I always tell people go to the shows because it's always a struggle for a band to go places. And something like this, so fans that are out there, if they're coming, this is why. What do you bring in for guitars? You bring in like a certain effects, but
Yeah, I
renting
mean,
the PAs and stuff. Like, what are you doing?
you got so many tunings. It's like that. Basically, we got these coffins. They hold two guitars apiece. They hold two basses, two guitars, and they're flight cases. They're pretty much the new thing. They're called the Enki or whatever they are. And basically, Gator makes them too. Basically, it's like they're real modular. They stack. They fly real easy.
Oh, good.
Your guitars go in them with no cases. Put your air tag in there behind the phone. You know what I mean? Button them
I was gonna
up.
tell you, make sure you put your tags on those things. I was gonna say that. Air tag those things. So those things vanish. You need to
Yeah.
track those things.
Hey, that's a real cool thing. That's a real cool thing. No longer is your guitar just like, well, bye bye. You just don't know what's. You see him
Yeah.
down. You see him throwing them. Throwing the luggage on or whatever. But it's they're real sturdy, and so basically, what's going to happen since we got so many different tunings. I mean, I play like three guitars every night. Pretty much, if not
Right.
four. And I have my tech. He retunes them for me and stuff, which is cool. But I don't have like, man, I've got enough guitars to do it. But I mean, bringing every guitar you have is a pain in the ass. So on this tour, this South American John, I'm going to bring three. James is going to bring two. I'm going to have two in my coffin, and Chris is actually letting me have one of his slots in his bass case because he's going to play his 5-string bass because he can play his 5-string on everything. And that's like, man, that 5-string really brings the ass on fucking Bomb Age, man. He picks up that thing for like Bomb Age and Lost Sundance, and man, it's just like
Yeah,
wham, you know. If there's anything that hadn't vibrated loose already, it's gonna, you know.
yeah. It's super heavy sound. I mean, it didn't. So you guys bringing pedals, and are they going to get the amps for you
Pedals,
guys?
dude. We're gonna bring like I got a pretty big pedal board, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slim that down, cut my pedals in half, and then hopefully me and Jason will both be able to get our boards in that one box, in that one case. I'm hoping.
It's a
It's slim
challenge.
down. I mean, I don't use all that many pedals anyways, but you know.
Yeah, it's exciting, man. And I'll be honest, I'm curious to what you do in October. I mean, hopefully, we'll be doing something, playing out somewhere again on the East Coast again. It'd be kind of cool to see you guys
Yeah,
again.
I got the routing, the tentative routing is today. I haven't looked at it yet though, but I think it's gonna be cool, man. I think it's gonna be cool. We got
Yeah,
like some longevity happening, like some anniversaries happening with some records and stuff.
nice. That's the way to go.
But
I'm looking to throw down and celebrate because my birthday's in October. I'm like, well, where you going to be? I'm looking to celebrate.
when's your birthday?
Second,
The second.
October 2nd. Yeah.
So
So when I heard October, I'm like, well,
you're
yeah.
really close. We're really close to mine, September 29th.
So there you go, Libra.
Yeah,
There you go. That makes sense. The scales.
that's right, man. That's right.
That's
My
probably why we
mom,
got so much in common.
my mom's a Libra, but wow, we're really close. I didn't realize we were that close.
Yeah,
Good.
that makes sense. We have a lot in common.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's really cool. We there's so much you have out, and I think that people really need to go back. I'm gonna try to put all the links for everything and check it out. I definitely think you should totally use your phone, and all you guys may just record each other and just record everything as much as you can on tour, and just
Yeah,
stockpile that footage, man.
yeah. That's a
You can
good idea.
always use it. I mean, and then that's the best footage. I mean, some stuff we've shot. I mean, you don't always need the high end camera to do it.
Man,
Everything's so easy.
probably what I'll do is I'll probably just set a tripod up on the side of the stage.
Totally.
We'll probably get a couple. We'll have to experiment with like vibration and all that shit. Camera.
Well, sound can be weird. Sound can be weird. Like even like where I did your last show, I don't know if you have even heard it. Stepping back, I've had to play around with how far back to go without getting too much bass in it and to pick up the
Yeah,
vocals. Sometimes there's always a difference with bands and how to do it. So it's a little
yeah.
trickier. And you may
Yeah.
also reach out and have fans send you some footage too. You know,
Right.
put a call out to
Or else,
fans.
right. Or else have one of our guys that's going to be working with us put a camera by the soundboard or whatever it's going to be.
Yeah,
I should probably get a dedicated camera, man, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that's good idea, especially since I don't know about what furniture is. I haven't even looked into that yet.
yeah.
Damn, probably I know for sure that they don't. My company's not over there. I don't think. I mean, I could be. I mean, I'm kind of shoestringing it. I don't know. We'll see.
I just think yeah, any kind of footage is good for you just to document yourself. As you've learned nowadays, you can go back and pull your own footage. If you can do it off your phone for free, just or your fans.
There's internet over there for sure. So like that'd be cool to do.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to fucking be able to do that. I'm gonna try to do that.
What about some live stuff? Are you gonna do any live recordings in the future? You're a good live band. And it really isn't any really newer live, cleaned up stuff. Like some of the stuff you have for bonus stuff is older stuff on the records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nothing that really reflects. I mean, they're good songs and stuff, and it's fun to have. You know what I mean? But nothing really reflects what you sound like live.
Yeah, we did some stuff with Frank. I mean, there are some pretty good recordings out there. We did some stuff with Frank in the studio live that was pretty cool, but I doubt, that's not really getting the feel. I mean, it would be nice to do something like that. Maybe that's going to happen. Maybe that's something we're going to think about, down the line. I mean,
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean down the line. Like to have something like an official thing done, like a record
live
label.
record.
I mean, you guys are a good sounding live band. That's what you guys are.
Right on. Right on.
You should have it done live, like done professionally.
Yeah, live is a different animal too. I mean, it's a whole different. Live is a whole different thing than playing in the studio. So we definitely need a live album. We definitely got to do that. Yeah.
You guys sound good live. I mean, it would be a crime not to. A lot of bands can't do live anymore.
Right. Well, it depends. Yeah. What you mean play live? I mean, yeah. Like I
Not
say,
play live and sound good anymore. And you guys are at your best. It's kind of like when you're younger, you want to take some good pictures of you before when you're still at your best. Like you guys are in your prime right now. This is a good time to take a snapshot.
We're gearheads too. I mean, like we live to fucking like blast. You know what I mean? It's like we're going around through the amp, go through all that kind of stuff. So it's I mean, a lot of people fall into the trap of like, well, I mean, it's personal preference really, but a lot of people decide to go easy and they play through their modeler straight into the PA, whatever it is. I mean, Jason took a pickup gig when he first joined the band. He got off. I can't remember the name of the band, but they asked him to fill in an emergency slot, and they're pretty big, like I guess sort of in the prog world. I can't remember the name of the band. It's just two people. I didn't realize that, and he was required to buy this modeling unit, like this camper modeling unit. They're really nice, actually.
Yeah, kept
You
very
know,
nice.
yeah, it's really nice, and that's all he used, straight into the PA, because then he could, he could have everything, he could have the reference already in there. I don't know, but I thought it was a whole band. And he's like, "Yeah, it was just me and this girl, me and the singer of this girl." I was like, "What? Two people up there with like you just got a modeler? That's fucking insane, man."
That's the
But
way a lot of bands do that now when they tour. They bring a
yeah,
guitar, two guitars, and a little module, and they bring it with them. They plug it to the amp, and all the sounds are there.
right,
You know?
yeah, right. If you use it into your amp as a preamp or whatever, yeah, I mean it's state of the art, pretty much.
Yeah, it's made it
I wouldn't
easy for
mind
touring.
I'm in for acoustic. They rule.
Yeah,
Fatten everything up. They've got all these presets. For the cool delays and stuff. Yeah, I think with Jason he's going to be closer out here. We're going to start playing acoustic more too. We
yeah,
do we did and the best thing we did was we did a gig in Albuquerque that I thought that was really good. I mean, we played some other shows, whatever. But, for one reason or another, they weren't optimal. But yeah, so we should be playing. We're gonna now that he's gonna be closer, man. That's gonna be really nice. Then we can just like write all the time. He wants to set me up with a good recording thing. Like I still record in the garage band right now. I'm looking around for like I like reel to reels. I still like analog shit. Like if I had a good reel to reel, I know I could make some. I could make good enough demos on it. But with time.
I think analog is still a good way to go. I mean, that's how I learned to record. I mean, that's it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's the way to learn. I want to thank you, man, for being on the show. People check you out. You got so much going on. This is
Thanks a
it's always
lot.
good to have you. Yeah, have you come back and check things out, man. Um, so the tour in 2 weeks is a week or two? 2 weeks.
Yep. The tour starts on the 13th of June. So basically, we'll be in Mexico City on June 13th. Latin America, Mexico, then we'll be Colombia, Chile, Argentina, and Brazil. And we got a couple of days off in there, but I need all these South American. If there's any South American people listening, we need you to come out and support us, please. Then we're playing the Sunshine Fest in PA, and then late July into August, Europe. And then October.
Fantastic.
October is going to be the United States, and October is what we're going to be doing a special tour announcement, which we could announce on through you, maybe.
It'll be great. We'll do that,
Yeah.
and we'll talk offline about that in a few minutes.
Okay.
But
Cool. And then the DVD's repressed, man. If you want to pick up the copies, check out wino-art.com.
Actually, and what about art? You still selling art? You got some art you selling too?
Yep, the artwork's on there. Like I'm constantly upgrading that. We're probably going to do before I leave. We're going to do another upgrade or add on some more pieces on there before I split. So,
Fun fact for people that are watching: my official logo is my monkey is from your art. Is the monkey I made that my logo? That is
cool.
the monkey art you sent me. So when people see that, that's a wino piece.
Right on.
Of awesomeness. Yeah. People head over, check everything out. It's been great to have you on. We'll do this again very soon, as we always do. Thanks, man. I appreciate
that's
it.
great, Sean. Yeah, I appreciate it, brother.
No problem.
I'll talk to you later.
Pause here.
Talk to you later.
Yeah. Pause.